In last class, we discussed about different types of cells, about the cells. Now we are discussing chapter cell, its function, structure. Okay. Cell, structure, and function. Here, cell structure, functions of cell, next prokaryotic cell, eukaryotic cell, differences between these two. Okay, next plasma membrane, cell wall, like these different types of topics were studied by you in last classes. Okay. Here, now in this class we will discuss about important another part, nucleus or nucleus. You know that nucleus is very important part in cell. Already we discussed nucleus is discovered by Robert Brown. Robert Brown. In the year 1831. In the year 1831, Robert Brown discovered the nucleus. Usually, he conducted experiments on orchid plants. What? Orchid plants. And ultimately, he stated that nucleus is integral part of cell. Ultimately, he stated that nucleus is integral part of cell. Like this, Robert Brown discovered the nucleus. Before Robert Brown, during the 18th century, Foulis Fontana, who? Fontana. He first identified the nucleus, but he did not observe, listen, he did not observe nucleus in different cells. He observed nucleus only in epithelial cells, only in epithelial cells. Only in epithelial cells he observed, who? Fontana. But Robert Brown observed different types of plant cells and animal cells. Ultimately, he stated that nucleus is integral part of the cell. Nucleus is integral part of the cell. This is very important proposition of Robert Brown. Understanding? Now let us see structure of the nucleus. Ultrastructure of nucleus. Structure of nucleus. Here, observe nucleus, double membrane bounded part of the cell. Double membrane bounded part of the cell. Usually, this double membrane surrounded, listen carefully, double membrane surrounded around the nucleus. This is called actually nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane. Here, two membranes are present here. Outer nuclear membrane, inner nuclear membrane. Here, between the two nuclear membranes, we can find out a small gap. A small gap. This small gap present between the two nuclear membranes is called perinucleolar. Perinucleolar space. Perinucleolar space. Okay. Next, when we observe the nuclear membrane, here and there, observe carefully, here and there, two nuclear membranes are joined together. Two nuclear membranes are joined together by forming a small hole or by forming a small gap. Understanding? This small gap or small holes present in nuclear membrane, they are called actually nuclear pores. They are called nuclear pores. They are called nuclear pores. Nuclear pores. Understanding? What is the use of this nuclear pore? What is the use? Actually, through this nuclear pore, different types of material, listen carefully, different types of material are exchanged between the nucleoplasm and cytoplasm. Understanding? Here, through this small pores, different types of materials are exchanged between the nucleoplasm and cytoplasm. This is the importance of the nuclear pore. What materials, which type of materials are transported from nucleus to nucleoplasm to cytoplasm, or from cytoplasm to nucleoplasm? For example, RNA means mRNA, different types of proteins. Understanding? Next, enzymes, tRNA, rRNA, like these different types of RNA, different types of material are exchanged between the cytoplasm and nucleoplasm. This is important. Next, on outer surface of this nuclear membrane, on outer surface of the nuclear membrane. For example, observe here. On outer membrane, on outer nuclear membrane, here ribosome, listen carefully here, ribosomes are attached on. Okay, what? Ribosome. They are attached on the nuclear membrane. Which nuclear membrane? On outer nuclear membrane. Next, from some nuclear pores, endoplasmic reticulum network, endoplasmic reticulum. This endoplasmic reticulum develops from the some nuclear pores. Okay, observe what is the use of this endoplasmic reticulum? This endoplasmic reticulum transports different types of material, actually protein. Okay, from nucleus to plasma membrane or from nucleus to other parts of the cell. Other parts of the cell. Are you understanding? Okay, observe. This is about a nuclear membrane. Here, because of or on the basis of presence or absence of the nuclear membrane, cells are classified into two types. Listen carefully. On the basis of presence or absence of nuclear membrane, cells are classified into two types. What are they? First one is prokaryotic cells. Second one is eukaryotic cells. Here, observe. If nuclear membrane is present, then those cells are called eukaryotic cells. If nuclear membrane is absent, then those cells are called prokaryotic cells. Already we discussed about it. Okay. Next, inner side of the nuclear membrane. Inner side of the nuclear membrane. Here, jelly-like fluid is present. This jelly-like fluid is called nucleoplasm. What? Nucleoplasm. This is jelly-like fluid. This nucleoplasm acts as a medium for different types of activity. For different types of activities, nucleoplasm acts like a medium. Okay. Next, inside of the nucleoplasm, different types of materials flow. Different types of materials flow. For example, thread line. Listen carefully here. Thread line. Like this, thread-like structure is present. This thread-like structure is called chromatin material. What? Chromatin material. Chromatin means genetic material. Actually, it is genetic material DNA. Observe here. Thread-like structure. Observe. This thread-like structure is chromatin material. What is the use of chromatin material? This is genetic material actually, DNA. It is responsible for number of proteins and RNA, mRNA and other different. Okay, genetic material is. Next, inside of the nucleus, we can find out one or more than one dot-like structure. One or more than one dot-like structure. This dot-like structure is called what? This dot-like structure is called nucleolus. What? Nucleolus. Listen carefully. What? Nucleolus. What is the use of this nucleolus? What is the use? Nucleolus. Usually, it is responsible for synthesis of ribosome. Synthesis of ribosome. हाँ सर। Next, let us do an activity. Let us do an activity to observe the nucleus in human cheek cell. In human cheek cell. This is the aim here. What is the aim? What is the aim of this activity? To observe the nucleus in human cheek cell. Human cheek cell. Next procedure. Next procedure observe. First, we have to take. First, we have to take wooden spoon or plastic spoon. Okay. First, we have to take wooden spoon or plastic spoon. Or plastic spoon. Then we have to wash our mouth properly. Okay, first we have to wash our mouth. Wash your mouth by using water. Okay, then how to wash mouth by water. Then how to insert the clean plastic or wooden spoon into the mouth and how to scrape the, listen carefully, how to scrape the inner mucus lining of buccal cavity or mouth. How to scrape the inner lining of mouth by using plastic or wooden spoon. Understanding? It's important on here. You have to scrape. Then you have to collect the scraping. Okay, you have to collect the scraping along with the spoon. Then you have to place the scraping in a wash glass containing saline water. For example, imagine this is a wash glass. Imagine wash glass here. In this wash glass, we maintain saline water. Okay, saline. Now you have to place scraping collected from the mouth. Okay, you have to place scraping collected from the mouth. Then you have to take small portion of scraping and how to place on a clean slide. Understanding? Like this. Now you have to add methylene blue. What? Methylene blue. Methylene blue. This is actually dye or sign. This sign is added on this scraping. Okay, after adding methylene blue, you have to place the cover sleeve. Listen carefully here. You have to place cover sleeve on this material. Okay, see observe clearly. This is what is the cover slip? Cover slip. Next, listen carefully. Next, you have to tap the cover slip gently by using blunt end of the needle. By using blunt end of the needle, you have to tap the cover slip gently. Why we are here tapping? Why means when we tap the cover slip gently, what happens? Inner this material which is present under the cover slip, this material is spreaded uniformly on slide. Spreaded uniformly on slide. That is why you have to tap the cover slip by using blunt end of the needle. Are you understanding? Okay, see also clearly. Like this. Then you have to observe this slide under microscope. Here, after adding methylene blue, actually, after adding methylene blue, like this, come out from cover slip. That is why you have to wipe off the extra sign or additional sign present outside of the cover slip by using blotting paper or tissue paper or any other cloth. Then you have to observe this slide under microscope. Are you understanding? Okay. Next, here, what are the precautions? We should take during this activity? What are the precautions? Water means main important first one is you should not scrape too hard. You do not scrape too hard because when you scrape too hard, inner lining of our mouth may damage. Understanding? That is why we should not scrape too hard. This is very important precaution while we are doing this activity. Next, another important precaution is scraping, collected scraping or collected material should spread uniformly on slide. This is also important precaution. Understanding? Okay. This is very important one. Remember. Next, you should remove or you should wipe up the excess or additional methylene blue or sign from the slide. Understanding? This is also another important precaution. Okay. Observe all activities. When we observe this slide under microscope, we can observe the structure of cell, this nucleus. How many, for example, see, it's a cheek cell. Here we can observe dot-like structure. We can observe here dot-like structure in each cell, like this. Okay, here this dot-like structure is nucleus. What? Nucleus. Understanding? Okay, observe clearly all activity. Okay, next this is about actual nucleus. Okay. Next, cytoplasm. Next, cytoplasm. Observe here, cytoplasm. What is cytoplasm? When we observe this cell, onion skin cell or any other cell, for example, this is a cell, imagine. When we observe cell, we can find out light colored portion. We can observe light colored portion. Inside of the plasma membrane, we can observe light color portion. This light color portion is called cytoplasm. It is actually cytoplasm. What are the characteristic features of cytoplasm? Cytoplasm is jelly-like fluid in semi-solid condition. This is medium for number of metabolic activities like respiration, photosynthesis, nitrogen metabolism. Like this, for number of metabolic activities, cytoplasm acts as a medium. Understanding? In cytoplasm, we can observe different types of solid bodies. Solid bodies are membranous structures. What are these membranous structures? These are Golgi complex, like different types of membranous structures and other solid bodies which are all present inside of the cytoplasm. Understanding? Cytoplasm is surrounded by plasma membrane. Cytoplasm is surrounded by plasma membrane. Understanding? It is plasma. Here observe this outer boundary is plasma membrane. Understanding? Okay, this is your cytoplasm. Important structure it is. Inside of the cytoplasm, number of different materials are floated. Okay, that is why this is important one here. A cytoplasm shows Brownian movement. Always cytoplasm moves like this. Always cytoplasm moves like this. This type of movement are called Brownian movement. Are you understanding? Because of this Brownian movement, different types of food materials and other materials, they are transported from one region of the cytoplasm to other region of the cytoplasm. Okay, this is a very important movement. What? Brownian movement. Brownian movement. Cytoplasm. Here, cytoplasm means cell fluid. Cytoplasm means cell fluid. Okay. Okay. Observe all important about cytoplasm. Next, other topic, protoplasm versus cytoplasm. Protoplasm versus cytoplasm. What is protoplasm? Actually, in ancient times, in olden days, usually fluid present inside of the cell content which is present inside of the cell, that is called protoplasm. Because in those days, scientists and people believed the entire essential of the life was located in this fluid. Essential of the life was located in this fluid content present inside of the cell. That is why they called the inner content or inner fluid of the cell as protoplasm. Protoplasm. Here protoplasm means life fluid. Protoplasm means life fluid. Listen carefully here. They believed essential of the life is located in this inner content. That is why they called the inner content of the cell as life fluid or protoplasm. Are you understanding? But later, scientists discovered the fluid. Listen carefully here. In this fluid, there are number of solid membranous structures. Solid membranous structures. These solid membranous structures are called organelles. They are called organelles. Observe here carefully. Here fluid. This is your fluid actually. In this fluid, it is not homogeneous fluid. Scientists discovered it is not homogeneous fluid. It is a heterogeneous fluid. It contains number of solid and membranous structure. Those membranous structures were called organelles, cell organelles. These membranous structures are the responsible for number of life activities or metabolic activities. They play a very important role in cells. Understanding? Okay. That is nucleus. Then nucleus, another important part. Another important part of the cell. Nucleus was also discovered. After discovery of the nucleus, entire protoplasm was divided into two regions. First one, listen. First one, fluid, which is present outside of the nuclear membrane. Fluid, which is present outside of the nuclear membrane. This entire fluid was called as cytoplasm. Listen carefully. Next, fluid, which is present inside of the nuclear membrane or nucleus. This fluid was called as nucleoplasm. Remaining membranous cell structures or membranous granule-like structure were called as cell organelles. Here, cytoplasm means, already I told you, cytoplasm means cell fluid. Cytoplasm means cell fluid. Cell fluid. Like this, protoplasm. Now protoplasm is classified into cytoplasm and nucleoplasm. Okay, how can we describe how many protoplasm means protoplasm equal to cytoplasm plus nucleoplasm or nucleus. Understanding? Observe clearly all important points. Observe all important points. cell organelle. Cell organelle. Okay, listen. About here, what are cell organelles? Cell organelles means membranous structures present inside of the cell are called cell organelles. There are different types of cell organelles. For example, first one is mitochondria. Next, plastic. Next, lysosome. Next, Golgi complex. Next, endoplasmic reticulum. Next, vacuoles. Next, ribosome. Observe, these are important cell organelles. In addition to there are other some. For example, centriole, centrosome. Next, peroxisome, glioxysome. Understanding? Next, cytoskeleton. That is the other. These are very important cell organelles. Okay, let us study first about mitochondria. What? Mitochondria. Can we observe the mitochondria by doing an activity? Yes. Yes, we can observe the mitochondria by doing an activity. Let us do this activity. What is the aim of this activity? To observe the mitochondria. To observe the mitochondria in onion peel. In onion peel. Okay, onion peel membrane. Okay, now take onion peel membrane. What? Onion peel membrane. Next, here you have to prepare. Listen carefully. You have to prepare Janus green bee. What? Janus green bee. By taking 200 grams. Taking 200 grams of Janus green bee, 200 grams. Then you have to mix it in water, 100 ml of water, and from Janus green bee solution. Janus green bee. Now you have to take a clean slide. You have to take a clean slide. You have to place the onion peel membrane. Onion peel. Then you have to add Janus green bee solution. Janus green bee solution on the onion peel. Next, you have to leave it for some time. Then you have to place Before placing the or before adding the cover slip, you have to add another important solution, that is glycerin. What? Glycerin. What is the use of glycerin? Glycerin avoid glycerin avoids the drying of material. It keeps moisture content. It keeps moisture content around the our material. To avoid drying of material, we have to pour few drops of glycerin solution on material. Then we have to place the cover slip on our material, and we have to wipe up the excess Janus green bee. For example, observe when we place the cover slip, usually Janus green solution comes out of the cover slip. Now you have to wipe up the all excess Janus green bee solution like this. How to wipe out? Next, we have to observe this slide under microscope. Microscope. When you observe the microscope, under the microscope, when we observe this slide under microscope, we can observe some green color spots or green color spot-like structures inside of the cell. These green color structures are called mitochondria. They are mitochondria. Okay, by doing that, this activity we can observe the mitochondria. Okay, remember all points.